Dr. G.R. Joshi, Assistant Professor, Government First Grade College, Shikaripura. Today we are discussing the topic determination of profit in life insurance business. So, in the case of the ascertainment of true profit for life insurance business, we have to state some important points. So, one is the life insurance is generally for a number of years. So, a policy taken by the policyholders for a long duration. So, one of the most income to the life insurance business is generating income through the collection of premiums. So, premium may or may not be received by the insurance company up to the dates. And the premium received for such a long-term contract cannot be treated as an income because it may be receivable or not receivable, because if the policy holder either a maturity or death, whichever comes earlier, so the income treated as a life insurance is not a true income. And in case of life insurance claims arise on death or maturity, and the future premium may or may not be received by the insurance company, the gap between the claims expected to arise and premium received is called as net liability. That means whatever the amount of premium received and whatever the amount of claims payable by the insurance company, that a difference amount we call as net liabilities. And the Life Insurance Corporation of India values their liability either for a 1 year or twice or more than 3 years. And this work is, that is the valuation work is done by a special person or a specialized person is called as actuarian, or he may also called as mathematician. So on the basis of these information, how we have to calculate the true profit of the insurance company and how we have to distribute that profit to the policy holders and the shareholders, because the maximum benefit get by the policy holders, how much amount we have to pay to the policy holder, this point we have to keep in your mind. So usually there are 5 steps you have to follow in case of ascertainment of true profits. So first step is ascertainment of net liabilities. So ascertainment of net liability, so through the valuing the policy. So the policy's valuation done by the actuary. That is how much amount claims, how much amount premium received. The gap, that amount is calculated by the actuarial or mathematician. And second is ascertainment of the life fund. So how much is the life assurance fund? So usually we have to show in our balance sheet. After the share capital, we have to show separately a life assurance fund. That is accumulated amount. That is every profit is transferred to that account. So life assurance fund or life fund will be calculated through the preparation of consolidated revenue account. So we have to prepare the revenue account for the current year profit plus the previous year life assurance fund. The total amount we call as life assurance fund or life fund. Thirdly, we have to prepare valuation balance sheet. So a valuation balance sheet is just like a balance sheet, but only there are 2 items. So the format is valuation balance sheet So there is no to and buys are used in the valuation balance sheet. So in the left hand side, net liability, right hand side, life assurance fund. So the difference amount that is rental liability and the life assurance fund. Either it may be a surplus or deficit. It may be a surplus or deficit. So usually life insurance business, there is a surplus. There is no loss. In case of the general insurance company, there will be a loss arises. Right? So after we have to find out in the surplus through the preparation of the valuation balance sheet, the next step is calculation of true profit. So calculation of the true profit. So the true profit is the surplus arising from the valuation balance sheet that are not a true profit. So we have to make some adjustments. Like in between the intervals of the periods, insurance company declaring a interim bonus to the policyholders, and some amount may be created for reserve for the future periods, and the previous year surplus may be carried forward for the current year. These are the three adjustments which are comes under the calculation of true profits. So the calculation of true profit, first we have to surplus as per valuation balance sheet, and any interim dividend paid during the year. Interim dividend paid during the year should be added and deducted. They are less proposed to be carried forward. So the insurance company take a decision to carry forward some amount for the next year, like just like a carry for the reserves. One, and another one is the previous year surplus carried brought forward for the current year. Yeah. Surplus brought forward for the current year. These two items should be deducted from the amount. You will get true profit. True profit. So this true profit is available for distribution to the policyholders and shareholders. So now we have fifth step is distribution. Distribution of surplus. A true profit is also called as a surplus. Right? So for distribution of a surplus, the rule is 95% of surplus to policy holders and 5% of surplus to shareholder. So these 5 steps you have to following are steps to be followed and to calculate the true profit and the distribution of surplus to the shareholders and policy holders. This is a theoretical part of determination of profit in life insurance business.
Thank you.
Thank you.